Well, hello enemies and book lovers, my name is Ash and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a really quick video, hopefully under 10 minutes if I'm nice to myself. This is a video of how I made my scratch off cards. I will show you them right here. I've kind of had them in a few of my videos so far. I had different ones. I think a year ago I started doing this, and it's actually been picking up on YouTube or BookTube because of supposedly on TikTok it started to become a thing, and so now booktubers are doing it, like way bigger booktubers than me that have like tens of hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So it's nice to see other people doing it, even though I feel like I was one of the first ones to do it. I mean I'm not trying to like brag or anything. I'm so awkward. I'm so sorry. It does feel kind of cool being one of the first people that have ever done this. So I did this a year ago and I kind of changed it up to make it more of an individual kind of thing. But these are my cards. They are pretty simple and easy to make if you have especially something that can help you. And I'll show you what I used for this, but you can do this very easily at home, probably on your own. Here's more of like an up close look of how they look. They're really cute and simple and easy. And for me personally, I put my actual books in this. So these are actual books beneath it. I just filmed my video earlier and I got Happy Place, so I actually put the actual books in here, but some of the other booktubers who are doing this kind of challenge, they're putting prompts instead. I like having chaos and choosing actual books because I am so ambivalent. I am so bad at making decisions that I actually like when something else makes them for me. I actually have some footage of me making these, so you actually see the books I actually put into the scratch off cards. So if you want to see what the books are in this, just watch the video. I will actually show them to you. But for me personally, I use a Cricut Joy to make these. And if you don't know what Cricut Joy is, a Cricut machine is something that uses a blade or different types of materials to create things. My mom got this for me, I think on my birthday 2 years ago or 1 year ago, and I like to create things on it once in a while. I mostly just do it for fun. I don't really have a business or anything, but a lot of people that have like their own businesses at home make these a lot of the time or use this a lot of the time. People usually use the carts for TBR cards, but I have it more for like my Cricut cart, and this is where I put all my Cricut stuff on it. But my Cricut Joy is more of like a modern, more recent addition to the Cricut line. It makes more smaller items and smaller crafts, so that way you don't have to have this like huge machine. It's pretty nice and compatible. Compatible? It's really compact, not compatible. So here's my Cricut Joy. It's very cute and tiny. This is what it opens up. There's a little blade right here. You can take it out right like this, and you can actually make it into a pen. So it actually can draw for you and make designs for you without you having to do it, which is nice for me because I'm not that good at calligraphy, I'll be honest. So you put your pen in here, or you put your blade in here, put the paper in here on top of a mat, and it goes out the back, and here's the back. It will go through this and cut and all that fun stuff. And it's really fun to watch. So that's actually the Joy itself. You can do a number of things with it. As you can see, like I said, it kind of like drew this on for me. So like the writing on it and the little book design, you can actually have a subscription, I think, for about $10 to $13 a month, and you can get like any type of design you want, or you can spend $1 or like $1.50 to just buy the design. I just bought the design for $1.50 so I can make these as many times as I want. So it was like $3 for me to make this entire thing. So it was pretty good and simple. I just made the design myself on my Cricut app, and then I just printed them out. You can also do things with stickers. So my TBR jar, for example, was also made on my Cricut. So this like design of the Cricut, this was done by my Cricut itself. And then this is a sticker material, so you can actually make stickers or like things that you can peel off and put on things. So yeah, the sun kind of wore it down. It's a bit like orange now, as you can see, but I just retraced it so that way it's easier to see. Or you can use iron-on vinyl, which is you can iron on clothes, so you can actually make your own designs or print designs on shirts and stuff. I have a example of a D&D tray for my personal D&D tray. This is one of the designs that you can actually spend $1 on. Some of them are a bit more than $1 if they're, some people make them a little more expensive. And on the back it just says choose wisely. It has all the dice on the back, and that's kind of cool too. There's different things you can do on the Joy. This sounds like an advertisement. It's not an advertisement. I wish it was. I wish I was getting some type of money for this, but no. To be fair, I'm only giving them money, sadly. So when it comes to materials used, I used cardstock and I used anything else that came with the Cricut machine. But like I said, you can just do this on your own. It's pretty simple to do. So I had a cardstock. So I had this because Michael's has like a 50% off sale. So I had all these cardstock. It tells you the weight of your cardstock, which you need to put in your Cricut, so that way you can properly cut it without cutting through the mat. I just had to cut these in half and then put it through my Cricut, and it cut them out pretty easily. I'll have some footage of it near the end. But these are all the colors. Look how pretty these colors are. They're gorgeous. I love this. I bought this like over a year ago, and I finally got to use it for this, which I was really happy about because, you know, it's just nice to use the thing I buy. This is a heavier cardstock. This is the coffee and cream selection. This is also really, really adorable. I probably might use this for something else in the future if I decide to make anything else for my booktube channel. I have way too many things though, so I probably shouldn't do it. But this is like coffee and cream. It's really cute. Obviously, if you are someone that doesn't have a Cricut machine, you can still buy paper. You can even use printer paper and just like print this out yourself. Like you can probably easily make something like this with a design or just like lettering or anything, and then just print it out on paper, or you can draw it yourself, whatever you want to do. It's pretty simple to do on your own. Obviously it's gonna take a lot more time though, as opposed to a machine that does it for you. I think the Cricut machine is like around $100. Like I said, this was gifted to me. I was very lucky that my mom got it for me. My mom loves Cricut. She always uses it. She has like 2, I think, at least. So she just gave me one knowing that I'm a huge creative person. And I really appreciate she got that for me because I can't get that right now. So I understand if you are someone that doesn't have the ability to buy one. You can easily do this on your own. A few people that have other videos, like I said, on BookTube who are doing this too, and they have like different ways that they're doing it. So I recommend watching their channels as well. In regards to the actual scratch off things that you use, I have 2 different kinds. You have the smaller one, we have this one. It's a lot smaller. I use this for the original Scratch Off game. I don't really use them right now, but I do have them in case I want to use them in the future. And then I have the ones I'm currently using, which are the bigger squares. These are a lot of them, by the way. Like, look how many there are. There's hundreds in this. I got this from AliExpress. I recommend, if you want to get this faster, to go to like a craft store or Amazon, but I got it from AliExpress because a long time ago I was very frugal and I didn't have a lot of money, but I bought this over 2 years ago, really wanting to do something like this. I had this plan for like years, and it's nice to actually be using it now. Last year I started doing this, so it's nice to actually be using them. There's different sizes. There's even ones that are shaped like hearts. There's a lot of cute ones you can do, so I definitely recommend you checking them out and seeing what ones you can choose from, because there's a lot of really good ones out there. So I feel like the only thing that you really need to buy are the scratch off things itself. Other than that, you can probably do everything else by hand if you really want to, or even you can even print it on the computer and have like a design that you could just print out. I feel like a lot of people do that usually, which I think is a really smart idea. So now I'm just going to cut to some of the footage I have. So I have some footage of the machine actually doing some of the work. It's actually really calming. I don't know, some people might find it boring, but like how it just so perfectly draws everything out, and then when it cuts it, it's just like, it's so satisfying in my opinion. I'll also show you all the books that I chose. I'll just do a video right now. Here are all the books I chose. So these are some of the ones that you might be able to see in the future. There are at least 60 to 70 on my Scratch Off game. So you will see some of these probably pop up at some point in the future, but there are a lot of them that are on here, and I'm really looking forward to doing this every single month, hopefully. Now I'm going to cut to footage of me making my Scratch Off cards, and so you can kind of see how it works. I think it's fun. I think it's cool to see. So if you are curious, you can watch that. If you're not curious, then it's okay if you leave now, or if anyone even watched this, that's pretty cool. Honestly, I didn't expect anyone to watch this. I really want to see more people doing this because I think it'd be kind of nice to see people trying this. I mean, I'm not the first person ever to do it, I don't think. I mean, I'm not saying I am. I definitely thought when I originally did this that this was an original idea. I feel like everyone does, honestly. Everyone that does something, they think it's original. It probably isn't original. I've had it in my mind for like almost 2 years. So it's really nice to actually see it, and not only see it on my channel, but seeing on other people's channel and getting ideas from TikTok and everything. That's really cool. That's really cool. So let me cut to the footage of me making these and how they kind of work with my Cricut machine, and then we'll finish the video off. But that's how I made my scratch off cards. Like I said, I had a really good time with this. I made the little tray that holds them. This was in my recycling bin. It was, I think it was like my boyfriend's like frozen chicken nuggets or something. I don't remember. Sometimes you don't have a lot of money. You can make this any way you want. You don't have to have a huge amount of income to make something that's like fun and enjoyable. I really like how they look, and I really like how they turned out. And it took me a long time. It took me 2 days, and I was hyperfixating on it so much that I did nothing. I hardly ate. I was so focused on this that I hardly did anything else for about 2 days straight, and I loved doing it. I want to do more, but I don't need to. If people bought them, I would consider it, but I don't think anyone's going to want to buy these. So that is all for my video. I'm hoping that was really quick and easy, and I really want to see more people doing this. I really want to see more booktubers and just anyone in the space trying this at home. I think it's really, really fun. Just scratching something off is just a lot of fun. I don't know why. Like, I have my TBR jar, and I love my TBR jar, but scratching off is a lot more fun than my TBR jar. I'm sorry, TBR jar. You're kind of old news. We got new news now, and that's Scratch Off cards. It reminds me of my Nana that passed away a few years ago, but she, my grandmother, would love to do like the scratch off, like gambling kind of tickets, and I used to love scratching them off when I was a kid. So like this kind of gives me that vibe of my Nana. So I don't know why it's a random thing I wanted to bring up, but it just reminds me of her in a way, even though it's a lot less stakes. It's just books. Actually, I would say that that's pretty high stakes too, though. I might not like these books, but still, it's a lot of fun. So with that, thank you so much for watching. If you ever end up doing this, please tag me. I really want to see it. I want to see more Scratch Off games. That would be so much fun to see. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great reading month, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone.